Hi everybody, it's Kimberly back with the Twin Flame family, and thanks to everyone for your support. As of recently, new subscribers and the private sessions are underway. You can check out the new website at thetwinflamefamily.com, and also be sure to like our Facebook page, always sharing new information and cool blogs, videos, ideas, inspirational quotes, and things like that. That's the Twin Flame Family. It's facebook.com/the Twin Flame Family. And tomorrow night, Thursday, November 10th, we have a workshop. There are still spots available. It's balancing the polarities. It's about balancing the divine masculine, divine feminine energies from within, and also in our twin flame relationships. So please join us if you can. You can sign up right on the website under the Schedule a Session Group Services tab. So now on to this important video. I feel guided to post about a big question that seems to be circling around the community but isn't often asked, but I feel like it's always asked in our heads. And it's like this: did I fail at my twin flame relationship? Can I fail at my twin flame relationship? Is it failure to walk away? Is it failure for my twin and I to recognize that we will not be in union for the rest of our lives? And I have answers for that. And I want to let you know that there is no such thing as failure in these twin flame dynamics. And that your soul has made contracts with your twin flame, as well as contracts with your other soulmates that you've had relationships with. And you already know what your soul's mission is. Now, there is the theory out in this World Wide Web, right? And on the internet and in things that you read, that the idea is that from the oneness of the original soul before it split into divine masculine, divine feminine, that the idea is that as those two fragments of the soul have evolved and become enlightened, that the mission is to come one and then serve humanity as one. And I just have to say that if you can simplify your definition of what twin flames are to a definition that suits you as an individual in this dynamic as a bigger picture whole, and in that definition, the words go something like this: I am a twin flame who is awakening. I am a twin flame who is just embarking upon unconditional love. And this journey, this growth, this process, this love is sparking immense growth for my soul, more so than any other relationship. In fact, it's sparked my passions, my desires, and my gifts to align with a new mission. And whether or not my twin flame and I come into union, I will carry out that mission, and I will continue to awaken, and I will continue to seek enlightenment and evolve and grow. And knowing and being grateful and thankful for the fact that I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be at this level of evolution and this awakening and helping humanity while I do it, even unknowingly. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my twin flame. So I am completely in gratitude. So if we can all adapt that as our mantra and keep it at that sort of a level of understanding, there is no such thing as failure. This is a journey of self. This is a journey of self-growth, of evolution, of awakening, of enlightenment. And that happens through self-love. And from the self-love comes unconditional love. And from the unconditional love is how we ascend. And that ascension it's pivotal in our soul's journey. And I think it would be unrealistic to say that your twin flame will evolve or awaken or ascend on the same timeline. I do believe that most of the attributes that both twins have are mirrors in one way or another. And so if you're criticizing your twin flame about something, you most likely carry that attribute too. Most likely if it's a wound or trigger or whatever it is, it's coming from a different set of experience. But still, at the root, it's like the same wound or trigger. And so those are the same. And then in the same sense, like as you do your awakening and your healing, the more you do it, the more you become whole. I do believe, and I have seen that your twin also will. But there will still be a different level of acceleration, especially for the twin who's more awakened, awakening more rapidly, serving their mission now versus, a twin who is going to be doing it in the future. And I think that in that acceleration and the speed of it, it's like there's a misalignment, okay? So you can't come into union when one's up here and one's down here, right? And so usually doing your work will pull the other up at a soul level without having to manipulate or expect or ask or want or need. It just it will happen because the soul is connected. And because there is that oneness, that union, and that 5D connection. But I also know that there is also free will in life. There is also choice. There are also other soulmates waiting for us who could be soul partners, life partners. And our twin flame is here now to help us awaken more, to help us evolve more, to help us ascend, and to understand what unconditional love is. And I do not believe that there is any guarantee that twins are supposed to be in union, married in the traditional sense for the rest of their lives. You will be connected to your twin flame no matter what for the rest of your life, for the rest of your soul's journey. And you don't have to question that. And I believe that as we evolve and accelerate, that our desires, our contrasts and desires become more pronounced. They become more articulated. They become more defined. And we may find new desires being born, desires that don't align with where our other half is right now. And so it's okay to align yourself with somebody who matches your vibration, who's at the same level as you, who can carry out harmony with you in the now. It doesn't mean that you have failed at this. The twin flame connection, union can happen when your twin flame comes around, when you are on the same level. There is a bigger orchestration happening here than you or I can understand, okay? And you just have to trust, okay? We just have to trust. And I think a lot of you ask, well, should I do this or should I do that? Should I keep the contact open? Should I not? I really feel like I need to walk away. Just move towards what feels good, everybody. Move towards what feels good for you. The truth of the matter is, and I found this especially with the divine feminine dealing with the divine masculine, but it probably goes both ways, but I've just worked more with the divine feminine, that many of our divine masculine have, this toxicities. they're rejecting us. They're fearful of the relationship. They do not want commitment, or they are, there's substance abuse or addiction or narcissism or whatever it is. And we carry those same traits to an extent, but we're healing more and more rapidly. And it's funny to me that we would stay in a place where boundaries are crossed or where there is such a misalignment. So again, it's like your twin having toxicities and crossing boundaries that don't feel good to you. It's there to show you that those traits exist within you as well. Okay? They're mirroring for you. And so that you can heal them at a deeper level. But as you do that, which most of you are, and as you learn the tools to do that, it's like you're not going to want, naturally, vibrationally, energetically, you're not going to want to stay in that vibration of getting abused, the silent treatment, the alcoholism, the drug use, those low vibrational behaviors, the unhealed stuff that's playing out in your twin that you're already healing. Okay? So the knowledge for you is just keep doing your own healing, because they'll heal on their own time. And the more you do yours, the more they'll do theirs. And it's not about whether you come back together or not right now. That's not the end destination. The end destination for you is to keep aligning with what's in vibrational alignment for you. Line up with your mission. Line up with all this power that you have from within you. Get rid of your own wounds and clear the blocks. Do your shadow work, and it'll help you reach new heights in your life. And if your twin is supposed to reach the heights with you, he or she will. They'll just come in and align with you once they've done their own work. And it may take longer. And it may take other karmic relationships in between. And there are no guarantees. And you may meet your life partner who aligns with you perfectly in vibration. And you may decide that you want to spend your life with someone who's not your twin. But does it devalidate that connection? No. Will you always have an unconditional love for your twin? Yes. Are you a failure in your twin flame connection? Absolutely not, you guys. Absolutely not. Like, I'm just here to tell you it's okay either way, as long as you're doing the work on you and finding your mission, because we're all here because we do have missions. I'm sure of that. And most everyone I've talked with is like, has gifts that are untapped, or that they're just tapping into, or just starting to put out into the universe, and in beautiful ways. Poetry. What's coming from this journey is gorgeous. Twin flame poetry being published. New healers, new Reiki workers, the divine feminine coming into their true healing capacities. New teachers and leaders and twin flame pioneers and twin flame bloggers. And I can't tell you how many of you I've heard from about your missions and your gifts, and it's just beautiful. And there is nothing that is about failure in that. That is success. You are starting to put new gifts, probably gifts and talents that you have suppressed, not fully recognized. They may have been the metaphysical gifts or the psychic gifts that you shut down because someone in early childhood told you it was no good to be, to have that perception. And now you're fully embracing it. And as you fully embrace all those gifts, then you can start to share them. And what happens is we open up to more, I have goosebumps, we open up to more love and more love and more love and more love. And lots of love. And then we become one with everyone, and everyone becomes one with us. And that's what this journey is about. It's not about whether you're going on a date or playing out a relationship with your twin flame. And that's what we have to remember. And because you're not in physical union with your twin now, 6 months from now, after a separation occurs, or forever, it's like it doesn't matter. When I say separation occurs, I mean like after a twin has gone off into another karmic relationship, or is still playing out another karmic relationship. If you don't come back together after that or immediately after that, it's okay. It's okay. So I'm just here to deliver that message to you, that there is no such thing as failure, not as long as you're doing your work. And I have put together a couple of worksheets. I used them or prepped them for the Illuminating and Healing the Shadow Within workshop that was earlier this week. And I have them in PDF format. If anybody wants these worksheets, I can email them to you. Just contact me through the website or email me transformationscapecod@gmail.com. And for those of you who have been on calls with me, in the call-in info, I have in meeting resources, I've got those 2 PDFs there, and there are 2 documents, and one is a shadow work exercise, and the other is a projection exercise. And I feel like we can all benefit from doing these exercises. I created them. They're real easy. They're simple questions we can ask ourselves. I gave you examples in each worksheet from my own life. And I think sometimes we don't sit down and actually do the work because we don't know how, or we think it's going to be hard. And I just want to help make it easier, make it more practical for everybody. So you can email me if you want those worksheets. But like I said, if you've been on the calls, group calls, or private calls, in the call-in information, I have the resources right up there under meeting resources. And I guess that's what I'll leave you with, okay? So no such thing as failure. Keep on your mission. Keep on your soul's journey and your evolution. And keep doing your work and your healing, okay? Love to you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.